Hello, I hope you guys are having a good day. I am still working from home. Michael is still working from home. We are still working, but just doing things differently these days, so we have a little bit more time on our hands. Today, we are making, this is my recipe, okay? So these are Maryland crab cakes, and the reason this is my recipe is because I have tried tons of different crab cake recipes and have never been quite happy with any of them. So I kind of took a bunch of different recipes that I liked and put them together. And the reason is my husband is from Maryland and loves crab cakes. So he loves these crab cakes. So we've already kind of started doing some of the ingredients here. And I doubled this recipe tonight because I have some pigs in the house. I mean, company in the house ready to eat. Not company, my family, but they're pigs. Don't tell them I said that. So this recipe calls for 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs. And you're going to divide that. 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1 egg beaten, 1 tablespoon of Dijon, 1 scallion chopped. I have a few more than that there. 1/2 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of Old Bay. And last year when we were in Maryland at the shore, I bought homemade Old Bay. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I'm using the real stuff. And 1 pound of crab meat. Now, if you can find Phillips, that's my favorite. But what we have here now is the Boss crab meat. It's actually really good. It's rivals Phillips, that's for sure. We can't find Phillips anymore. Costco used to carry it, and then they carry a different brand now that I do not like. I won't tell you what it is. All right, so we have our crab, which you can see is already in here, with half of the panko breadcrumbs, and it's not in the recipe, but some scallions. All right, so I'm going to take my other ingredients that I have already combined, and I am going to throw them in here. Now, honestly, the best way to do this is with your hands, and they're clean. All right, so it was kind of fun because last year when we were at the Maryland shore, we went to Ocean City, which is where my husband grew up, working his summers all through high school and college. I taught the kids how to make these, and we had a blast. All right, that looks pretty good. It's a little soupy, actually, but I think it'll be okay. All right, we'll be back, ready to put them on the skillet. Okay, I have a little metal container here that I use. I put the crab in here. Your hands are going to get messy. I spray it with Pam, and then I move to here. These are panko breadcrumbs, and what is this called? Parsley? Flat leaf parsley, and a little bit of chives. I like that on there. And then you can see I have a whole container there. So these are best sauteed in vegetable oil, canola oil, or whatever you want. And then just till they're nice and golden crispy on each side. If you would like them to be a little bit more healthy, you can put them in the oven and bake them at a higher temperature. They're fantastic that way. I just like that crisp that comes from putting them in a pan and sauteing them. We'll be back. Okay, we are gonna make the sauce. We're gonna make my favorite sauce that goes with these. We also make an avocado cream sauce that I love, but I just decided not to make it today. But if you want that recipe, I can get it to you. My favorite is the Chipotle mayonnaise that goes on it. And because I don't like just mayonnaise, and to make it a little bit healthier, we do half, what's this called? Fayet, non-fat, plain yogurt, and half mayonnaise. So we have 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, or half and half yogurt and mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1 to 2 smoked canned of Chipotle chilies. We bought the ones that were already chopped up because they didn't have any other ones. So we're just going to throw all this in together. I hope you're enjoying cooking. I love to cook, and I love to cook for different people. And I'll tell you something, people really love coming over to someone's house and having dinner. It's kind of a lost art, and I really enjoy it. And there's a dog jumping on the door. That's what you hear. Someone breaking into my house. That's all right. All right, we've got the milk, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice to this. And there's the dog again. We're going to keep going because I'm not going to make this again. All right. And there he is again. We're going to whisk this up really nice. This, if you let this sit a little bit, it'll get a nice heat to it. And that's it. You just serve that over the top of the crab cake. All right. We're going to be back. We have already prepared all of our crab cakes. They're sitting in the fridge, firming up a little bit before we put them in the pan. Okay, we're back with our crab cakes. We are going to set these in here. You can hear that sizzle. I'm only going to do 3 at a time so that I do not destroy them. Ow! When I turn them over. This is my favorite way to cook them, is in some vegetable oil or canola oil. As I said earlier, you can put them in the oven. Michael's making fun of me in the background. You can put them in the oven if you want a little bit healthier version. I just like the crisp that this puts on them. So I'm going to turn that up a tiny bit. These are a little thicker than I normally make because we just wanted to make a lot of them tonight. All right, give me a second and I'll be right back. All right, we have just finished our first batch. You can see they're nice and golden brown. We're going to take them out, drain them a tiny bit, put them aside. These are going to be fantastic. Bon appetit. I hope you guys are being good to yourself, that you are practicing some self-care and breathing, getting outside, getting some fresh air, being good to people, looking out for your neighbors and your friends, and seeing if there's anything that you can do for any of the elderly people in your area, delivering groceries, picking up medicines, and just being a good neighbor. God bless.